The handyman to a Jamaican-Canadian couple pleads guilty to their murder. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please do the golden rule and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. We'll be right back after the break with the details. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. Such a sad situation to talk about today, and this actually happened back in 2018, January 9 to be exact, in which a Canadian Jamaican couple, after retiring and also returning home, building their dream home in order to settle, lost their life, and they were identified as 81-year-old Melbourne Flakes and 70-year-old Etta Flakes, and their life was innocently snuffed out by an individual that they trusted, an individual that they gave access to their premises, an individual that they would have been involved with for some time, and this individual only tried to profited from the gains that he could acquire the bank cards of these individual, and went on a shopping spree using the cards belonging to this couple. Now, this news made international headlines right across the world, including in the United States and even in Canada. As the police carried out their investigation, they were able to brought a suspect into custody, and he was eventually charged with the taking out of the couple. But in a recent development now, the handyman has pleaded guilty, and this was the actual suspect in the initial stage that was actually taken into custody by the police. But in a recent development now, the handyman to the Jamaican-Canadian couple has pleaded guilty to the crime, and in a caution statement which was done a few months ago, he actually stated to investigators that voices in his head told him to carry out the vicious act on the couple. However, the investigation continues and the police are so far pursuing these leads. But before I divulge details of what really transpired to this couple back in 2018, we here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity just to express our heartfelt and sincere condolences to the family and friends, because this was an uncalled for crime. This was one that should not have happened, and I can tell you that I can't even imagine what the families of these two couples are going through at this time. It's very unfortunate to see how these two individuals would have spent so many years overseas and came back to their homeland in order to settle, and this was what they got in return. It's one of those stories that we have reported on in our initial broadcast some years ago, and I can tell you that this was a very touchy one, and this was one that really sent shockwave throughout the entire country, as many were wondering who could be so heartless in order to carry out this vicious act on this couple. But the police have so far carried out investigation, and they have so far taken the handyman into custody, and as I said before, he has pleaded guilty to the crime. But before I get into the details of the actual update to the case, I just want to bring you back to 2018 when the daughter of the couple heard about the news. Let's go over to that.
Just came out and said, Mom and Dad have been murdered. I said, you need to tell me now in case it's something that I need to be supported with. And so she just straight out told me, Mom and Dad were murdered. And I think that's the point at which I froze. And I still haven't defrosted. Just like that. It's unconscionable that my parents would have come to their demise in that fashion. We used to say, Dad, why are you building such a big house? You know, you could make it more humble for you and Mom. You know, he says, what do you think? I'm not going to live forever. It's for you guys. You know, he wanted a lasting legacy that he wanted to leave to his kids, to his grandkids, to future generations. And I think that has been drastically altered. These things shouldn't happen to human beings. And my parents were human beings that deserved to live out their last days in peace. And somebody out there, for whatever reason, decided to take that away from them, and they need to be brought to justice.
So that was the daughter of Mr. Melbourne Flakes, 81 years old, and 17-year-old Etta Flakes, as she recounted what she heard happened to her parents. So let me get into the details of this actual case, which is a high-profile case right now, and the police are so far putting the pieces of the puzzle together in order to secure a conviction. So the man who was charged in connection with the killing of the Jamaican couple in Retreat St. Thomas 3 years ago pleaded guilty to the offense in the Supreme Court last week. Fabian Sherwin, and that's the name of the individual who the police believe is responsible for carrying out this vicious act. He is said to be in his 20s, and he pleaded guilty to 2 counts of non-capital murder. So this individual, who goes by the name Fabian Sherwin, is said to be in his early 20s, and he has been charged with 2 counts of non-capital murder according to the police. Now when you look on the age gap between Mr. Melbourne Flakes, age 81, and Miss Etta Flakes, age 70, and this 20-year-old individual, or in his 20s I should say, look at that age gap. These 2 individuals could have been his grandparents, and he decided that the only way in order to gain access to that money that they had was in order to took their life away, and he did it just in order for financial gain. So this is a story that is very sad, and it's one that is very unfortunate to look how these individuals would have worked so hard in Canada and settle in their dream home only to meet their end. So the St. Thomas resident is to be sentenced on the 1st of October 2021 by a High Court Judge, Justice Lorna Shelley Williams, who presided over Wednesday's hearing of the case. So Mr. Fabian Sherwin will be sentenced on the 1st of October. Meanwhile, Sherwin's girlfriend, Nikisha Thomas, who is also charged with the murder of the couple, had her bail extended until the 1st of October. So the girlfriend is actually a part of the whole entire plot as well, and is actually charged with her boyfriend in relation to the case. So Mr. Melbourne Flakes, age 81, and his 70-year-old wife Etta were found dead at their vacation home in Jamaica on January 9, 2018. They were Canadian who lived between that country and Jamaica, and would have spent most of their time traveling to and from the country in order to build their dream home. Mr. Melbourne Flakes was observed to have sustained a head wound, while his wife was said to have been suffocated. Following an intensive investigation by the police, Sherwin, who was the couple's handyman, and Thomas were picked up at a house in Seaford Housing Scheme in St. Thomas on February 7th, and that would have been over a month after the murder in 2018, and they were subsequently charged by the police. This case was eventually transferred from the St. Thomas Circuit Court to the Home Circuit Court in Kingston for the hearing of the matter. So this individual that is responsible for the taking out of this female, and he is actually the prime suspect in the case was actually working at the house of this individual. He was actually the handyman, the man that would be around the house carrying out the little maintenance work for the couple. So based on that level of information that Mr. Fabian Shorin had about the couple, he knew their background, he had a wealth of information about them, and he knew that they had that level of cash behind their name, and this might be a main motive for him taking the lives of the couple, Mr. Melbourne Flakes, age 81, and his 70-year-old wife, Etta Flakes, back in January of 2018. But the thing that is so sad about this crime is that when this individual took the life of these two retirees, it did not stop there. He actually gained access to the bank cards of the couple. So more likely, he must would have forced them to provide him with the access code to the card. And when we look on the situation, the male was found with a head wound and the female was actually suffocated in order for this individual to gain access to certain information. So they might have went through some level of trauma before the whole entire scenario played out. And can you just imagine that moment when this all unfolded inside this couple vacation home? Now, with the sentencing set for the 1st of October, many are anticipating that this individual would receive a life sentence. Well, we just have to wait and see how that one goes. And it's one of those cases that we have looked on and one of those cases that we reflect on. Now, with the pending sentencing set for the 1st of October 2021, many people are hoping that this individual will get a life sentence for this heinous crime which was committed. These individuals could have been his grandparents. Look at the age gap. He did not care. He carried out this vicious crime without any remorse for what he did. And it's one of those cases that we have tracked and we have followed from 2018. And I can tell you, this was one of them that really got people talking, and one that really edged on the minds of many, because this couple was actually just enjoying their retirement life when it cut short, and they would have spent many years building their dream home in order to get that level of comfort, in order for them to just live that prosperous life that they would have dreamt about on numerous occasions. And now Fabian Sherwin actually decided that he wanted to cut that short, and then he carried out this heinous and heartless and senseless crime on the couple, which I can't even begin to imagine how the family is feeling at this time. But with that said, justice will be served, and as the police still intensify their probe, and as the judge is about to make a ruling into the case, I hope that the family does find this level of strength to cope through this, because I know this is a difficult one for them. And I hope and pray that everything goes well for the family, as this was not the news that they would have been expecting back in 2018, when Mr. Melbourne Flakes and Miss Etta Flakes decided that they wanted to go back to their land of birth in order to settle and live that wonderful life in the Caribbean that many people are dreaming about. This is where I'm going to leave this one here for Dodo. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. Thanks for watching as always, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. This is where we say so long for now. Have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV family.